This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First and 10. Dropping back, it's Morrison. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion sets up a second down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back and be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. At the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Penn State.
With all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, and he fumbles. Able to recover his own fumble and get 1st down yardage.
When the ball's on the ground and somehow the running back recovers it himself, he's got to be relieved and elated at the same time. I'll tell you who else is elated, Chris, his offensive coordinator and the head coach over on the sideline.
Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. To the air, it's Morrison. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
2nd down play coming up. On the ground, it's Golden. He breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. And here he goes. Now the 40, the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The tight end has got it. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. And that catch is hauled in. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there. Snags the quick throw. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Morrison. Quick dart to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Finds his man. It's Webb. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Ultimately incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Morrison. That's Carr. It's Webb. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. They'll try the right here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through the tackler.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Second down.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the wideout goes in motion. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the single back takes the handoff. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They're going to run it here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. A huge defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
The Miami offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Powering through. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
To the air, it's Morrison. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, for a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Miami, 10.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a short completion to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the move now. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Morrison. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Hebe keeps it himself.
Picks up 1. 1st and goal, Nittany Lions.
The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the point after is good.
Miami 10.
And the kickoff will be a return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They call the counter play here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Gets some space around the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
22 water. 22 water.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Back to pass. It's Morrison. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
He finds some space.
He's brought down at the 38. Brings up 3rd down.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play.
Let's go. Let's go.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time?
Here we go. Set.
From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this 1st down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They have done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Morrison. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They need a looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Grinding away on the ground. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
They're going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Miami, 10.
Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated.